The tale of Harlem's Dapper Dan is a rags to riches saga 3/4 of a century in the making, as told to us by Michelle Miller.
He's known as Dapper Dan, and not long ago on fashion's biggest night, he was center stage.
I can't figure out how it happened, but I'm gonna tell you the truth, I don't wanna know how it happened. You know, the Met Gala is like, it's the World Series of fashion.
Met Gala host Anna Wintour even gave him his own table, which he filled with some major star power decked out in his designs, including models Karlie Kloss and Ashley Graham and actress Regina Hall.
You got people who don't get invited, and I got my own table? That's huge.
Yes, it was.
That's huge. Like that.
That looks really cool.
We caught up with model Ashley Graham at a fitting just before the gala.
There's so much history in what I'm wearing, and also pride in the man behind it.
We're gonna open this up.
I know a little bit about the Met. It's kind of been like a little bit of a club. And Dap hasn't always been in the club. He's had to make his own rules. And now he's in the club.
What was your childhood like here?
Very poor.
Born Daniel Day in Harlem, he says his parents struggled.
You know, I was born at the bottom, so anything that I get is a blessing. You know, I was born, I had to learn how to steal clothes, go in supermarkets, steal food. Right
This
here.
is your store.
He details his rags to riches story in a new memoir, which also chronicles his days as a drug dealer and hustler. He saw clothing as a way out.
Nothing transforms a person quicker than a garment. Nothing quicker. You put on nice clothes no matter how poor you are or where you come from, and you go downtown, you're just like them.
He first sold his clothes out of the trunk of his car and opened a store in 1982. These are some of his early outfits. He took the logos from luxury designers and printed them on leather. Get the inspiration?
From one concept to a new concept, you build around that. And that's what the logo was.
He then sold these one-of-a-kind offerings.
Louis Vuitton wasn't doing it, Gucci wasn't doing it, Fendi wasn't doing it. Nobody was selling men clothes and women clothes with prints all over it.
Did you know this is trademark? Did you know it, like that was kind of like a no-no?
Well, okay, let's put it like this.
Okay.
I had to be able to sell what they were selling, but making it better than they made it. So the answer to your question, yes, I knew it was the wrong thing to do, but it was my creativity.
He built an unlikely empire. Celebrities like LL Cool J and Salt and Peppa wore him. But the designers he knocked off eventually came knocking with an assist from federal marshals.
And they had the court paper saying, we have the right to take anything
With our logo.
that our logo on it in the store. And they broke me.
Dapper Dan went back to selling clothes on the street.
I had to swallow my pride and start back with a table like this again. I went from a table to a 3-story building, back to a table.
But in 2017, all that changed. Gucci unveiled a jacket nearly identical to one of Dapper Dan's designs. But get this, they didn't give him credit.
That created an uproar on Twitter.
Gucci made amends, and believe it or not, has now teamed up with Dapper Dan to create high fashion. It's a relationship he doesn't take lightly. Earlier this year, when Gucci released a controversial sweater, Dapper Dan, who wasn't involved in the design, demanded answers.
So you recognized that that was a
Right
blackface.
away, right away.
So you saw it.
No, I recognized that this could be construed as an affront to my culture.
The sweater was pulled, and while some called for a company boycott, Dapper Dan says he had a better idea.
My intention is to get the most important people of color in that room with them so we can have a dialogue and you explain what you did and how you're going to fix it.
Whether he's enlightening a multi-billion-dollar company
Don't think you're gonna master this game without doing any homework.
or young fashion hopefuls in his Harlem atelier,
How y'all doing?
Dapper Dan is grateful for his second chance.
It's a miracle that keeps happening. The same year, I get a close partnership with Gucci. I get a book deal with Random House. I say, if I'm dreaming and somebody wake me up and they pinch me and wake me up, I'm killing them.